here at the Grand Anse beach with eco that you see the body eco that is I'm taking it out, I'll put it on after. But anyway, come and see that, come and see that. You don't have nobody on the beach right now. But we going. If you've seen this video, that means we were successful. Okay, maybe we hope that means we were successful. We're going on Grand Anse beach and we're diving in the water real quick to catch just the right size turtle. Hopefully it's a green turtle. And we're going to put a satellite tag on it. We'll put a satellite tag. If we catch a hawksbill, well, we're real lucky boy. Last time I swim here, every time I've seen 2 hawksbills, so I don't know if we will catch that. But you see them fellas getting the boat ready. I'm going and fly the drone. I might send you a nice morning drone picture. I also go in and get ready to. I don't go in the water, I stay on the boat. But if you see me in the video and the video come, that means we catch some turtle. We take some samples, etc. Check out on the channel right there, you might see a link, or maybe there. Unless I forget to put, if I forget to put the link, just comment it, I'll put it. And then boom, satellite tag turtle, Grand Anse beach. Let me see, it's gonna be a blast. Ding! Are you ready? If we don't, you see people by, the chances of success increase exponentially by the amount of people. No, you're a lie.
Decreases.
It decreases.
It's inversely proportional. The more people, the less turtle.
More people, less turtle.
What are these?
You could eat one.
That jam very good. Shake the tree, it go fall.
You could
Just
eat
jump and
one,
shake the tree there.
but
That's
remember, the bird does eat it higher.
Yeah.
You want
Don't
to
be going
taste
hold
it?
the ground. Just shake the tree, go drop.
You have extra flavor with bird poop.
Just shake that. Anytime he drinking the water.
Never. The lowest place I drink water from the pipe is probably not even Grand Anse, Malti. PT Esperance. When you pass the police station, you shouldn't drink no water from the pipe again.
I know what you there now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, taste it.
You're still coughing?
No.
I coughed twice yesterday.
Only weak people has cough for more than 1 day. You're allowed to cough for 1 day. Anything after that, you're weak. Well, this is the boat. This is not the boat we're going on. I think my drone has some restrictions on this side, so maybe I might get to fly the drone on the top side. We're gonna see. Oh, this is the boat. Oh, this is the boat we're going on. Want to go and swim? Jump in. Boat you go in? Yeah, jump right there. If you wet, you wet. But I'll come back for yourself, you know. I ain't coming back for you. Hey, you good?
Yes.
Remember you're floating. Well, Benson is your partner. Rastaman, where you going? I ain't coming for you, you know. Come back. When we come back, you go swim. Swim, man. Pelton. When we come back, you will take out your life jacket and you can swim a little while. Save some energy for the boat. If you get a new one, it will make sense.
Oh, those are used ones.
No, I get brand new, but what I'm saying is, as in time, you know, problems does fix.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me try to do this before. Woo! I don't feel like making a video because the sun day in the back of me. Oh, to go on?
Yeah.
You must wet yourself first in case you fall in the water. You don't wet already. I can't take it serious when I'm making it. We're going to make you up. You driving? You driving, sir? I find I could sit down here and hold my foot for the whole day.
Kids, you're not also raise my head.
Benson,
Raise your head.
if you don't see no turtle, raise your head. Remember they put up 2 big white mark outside it, that gone already?
Yeah, that light on
Big children. Big children.
You're losing, man, you're losing.
We have the inaugural father and son race.
Oi, turtle skirts.
Just jump and touch the edge of the boat. You see you stand up still.
The way to sabotage your father's paddle boat, pull the string.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep. Success.
Are you gonna do that?
And yep.
Big clumsy, you know?
So there's no turtles right here.
Also, all turtles have left this area.
Yeah. Two giants fall in the water, then gone.
Now that everybody gone in the water, what you say you want to do? Outside here? Okay. You guys, woo! Mackerel flying, boy. I wonder if I get on camera. You don't see how much hang time that mackerel get?
Alright, so.
I hope I get it on the camera. You come in this way because you have spread on the ground here. Let me see if they don't catch it. Andre, hold on. Anyways, we out here. Eco dive. We on the ocean. I still don't know which diver is that. Here look like Benson here. If I see the Reds, oh, it's the Red Sox. That Benson following a total. We out here on the water today. You see, I'm not in the water, on the water. Look me on the boat. I'm in the water down there. Total time. Video evidence.
Go to the bottom left.
Enjoy yourself, sir.
And as you come up there, go on in the last one. Go on the last one. And just step and just gently step forward. Come on, I got you. Yeah, there you go. And kneel down when you go in.
Remember, if you fall, you could float. You hear?
Kneel down. Yeah, go down. There,
Go on,
man.
man.
There we go. Go onto the board. Go onto the board. Go on there. Hold it back there. Go on.
Can't let it by Chay.
Give me a hand. There you go. Right. Good boy.
Thank
Boom.
you.
Hey.
Well done.
Use the light just so you.
You smile on your face.
Why face? Oi, remember you could float. You have on a life jacket, so if you fall, you're okay. And you could swim.
I've seen you swimming.
Yeah, but you don't know about fear. First, I know my child. I know exactly what you think just now there.
He's really
You stand up, you watch the water. But if I fall here right now, you see if I fall here, then you go back again. Come back already.
No, put your foot between. Stand on the board.
Hold on to this and give me one hand is that your right hand.
Stand up. There you go.
And stick a foot over.
Good job.
You make it?
Easy, man. Easy. Look your face, man.
I say you go for an hour, you come back after 5 minutes.
What's that?
High five. Alright.
So now get your time and your GPS.
Wait, I'll put it on our side. Put which side say about 5 minutes. Alright. Are they ready?
Huh?
Me?
You see how you go pretty, yeah? That's it, can't go pick it up. Let's go on, man.
Yeah, that definitely can't get that time.
What's so tiny? That's so cute!
Yeah. What's your hint if you're in this shot?
Benson! Benson, down here running down there.
Get it.
Well, I mean, we don't hold nothing, so that one comes. When I see you running down the turtle, I say, what turtle could possibly get? What turtle could possibly just lie down there so this time of the morning? Ah, baby?
Chop there.
Yeah.
I want to go back on the thing.
No. Come on this way.
Hold on. No, it's turtle.
You pay off though.
Yeah. I say I ain't go. No, your face not in it, you know.
I see 2 hands.
No, when I see my man catching.
You know me sunglasses, but I use in the photo.
I don't have your face in the photo, it's just live focus.
Boss, man, take a picture with my face in the form here. Alright.
Okay, guys, we were having a lot of fun that day, but just to get you up to speed, we're trying to put a satellite tag on a juvenile green turtle. But Grand Anse Beach, it's really hard sometimes to catch the turtles there because there's always a lot of activity in the water. This one, however, was too small to put the tag on, but we decided to just, process it to our normal biometrics. Sometimes we put flipper tags, we put microchip. This one was actually too small for a flipper tag as well, but we did put a microchip in it in the event we catch this turtle again. We always scan new turtles to see if they have a microchip, a juvenile that size. If we catch it again, maybe take measurements, carapace length, carapace width, I also took a blood sample so we can get some DNA analysis going on as well as see normal health. That's one normal procedure you'll see there. The mission was to satellite tag a turtle. We were collaborating with Eco Divers, Ocean Spirits, Eco Dive, Dr. Catafet, our divers. It was really cool, you know. I was there, it was fun. Karim was there, Kate was there, everybody was there as the first go. Um, it was the only turtle we caught at that day, though. Let me give you the spoiler. So we couldn't put the satellite tag, but stay tuned to the video because we did catch one. It's later down in the video. So, but some really cool stuff. Check it out.
What is that there on the edge?
Small barnacle. Put in your notes. If we ever catch it again, the microchip was scanned. Put the microchip there on RA.
No, I don't want to pitch it.
You have to bring it in the water now. You can't reach.
Yeah, you see Melissa here handling the turtle. Karim, Melissa here was volunteering with us for the day. She's handling the turtle. Karim was going to take it. The funny thing is, Karim is actually experienced with holding small turtles because I carry him along every now and then to help. Um, it was really cool. I think we was trying to get a photo of it. You know, just as a disclaimer, we immobilize the shoulder like this. It does no harm to the turtle. Sea turtles breathe air, and we only had it out of the water for maybe 20 minutes tops. It wasn't that long. So we're not doing any additional harm to handling this turtle. And we're going to release it back into the ocean in a while. So it's a good educational opportunity to show exactly how you handle a small turtle like that because the small turtles are very cooperative. So when we get a bigger one, we can use it. It's also a good opportunity to have people have a direct interaction with wildlife. You know, so you see a turtle in the water, but not in, you get if you're not walking with them in their nesting or you're doing the scientific research, you generally do not get to reach close enough to touch them. We do have a glove protocol on our boat when we're handling turtles, so you can see most people, if you're going to touch one of them, you have gloves. We don't want to transmit anything to the turtle. We don't want to transmit anything from the turtle.
I'm over the shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone.
Now we headed out to the further southern side of the island, that's towards the airport, on the southernmost point of Grenada. And we normally do a sea turtle research on the northernmost part of the island, and we do our in-water stuff just higher than the mainland on the small islands have. So it's a different habitat, different water system, different depth, different currents. So it's a bit of a learning opportunity, but check out that beautiful scenery. It's behind the airport. You have a couple of secret beaches, a couple of the hotels you see there as we go around the point.
Ah, you don't splashing too much. Either.
Yes, no, Papa.
Let we see. I thought I see one. This is a hawksbill.
It's a little after
Nobody done nothing in the hand. They gas me up, man. I see all have something in all the hand. What happened?
Alright.
And the water shallow? He had some big ones following all you, but them turtle wrong here radar, man. When all you go so they going so.
Look right here, she said, look, she said one there.
Tevin, Benson, Christine has one right in front of her by the buoy.
So Benson and Tevin were our main divers as usual. They were in the water. One of the things we do, you always keep eye on your divers and you move towards them in the boat. I thought I saw them holding something, so we went towards them, but they're just saying that there's a lots of turtles here, some big ones, but they swim away very fast because this is an active boat area. So and the water is very shallow. So they're a bit skeptical with anything approaching them. The other thing too, people hunt turtle in Grenada, and it was part of the open hunting season. There's a 7-month open hunting season on hard shells. So these green turtles would have been in danger with that if it was a turtle fisherman. So when they see people coming and diving, they swim away very fast.
Alright, you see your partner. You ready? Jump till you reach him, you're safe. I know you're afraid. Pee when you reach in the water, you know.
You're floating, right?
You measure?
Floating onto you? Right?
You measure?
You see the proper leap to
Take the speed now, don't study them.
Let's see it. Speedboat. Speedboat. Three man, you're good.
You could breathe, child.
Go on.
Yeah, right there.
Nice man.
Go on the side. Go on the side.
Let me go on.
Mr. 200 push-ups, go on the side. Look at the step there, sir. Child is about to make a leap. A safe leap. I can't see nothing. Are you recording? Yeah. You ready? Why are you jumping in? Why you say before you jump? Where you go? Alright, go on. And then swim back in. I'm waiting for you. 2, 3. Let me see. Yeah, you're doing good. Grab my foot. Oh, you don't have to grab my foot again? Alright. You're learning. High five.
But yeah, that was pretty much it for that day. We had a bit of fun. Karim was jumping in the open ocean. I was so happy to see that. Everybody was gassing him on. He did very well. But yeah, we hit back across the point and basically called it a day. So it goes sometime, we tried. We decided we're probably gonna do it again in a couple of weeks, which we did. Check it out. We were much more successful the second go. But yeah, just check out some of the beautiful scenery at the south. If you know any of these hotels that we're passing, let me know in the comment if you know what they are. If you don't, it's okay. Oh yeah, the rain decided to give us a visit when we got back in, which calmed things down a bit, wash off some of the salt. But it's all in a day on a tropical island, sun, then rain, sea, sand, beautiful.
Okay, this is the second take. We're going and try again. Grand Anse Beach. Put a satellite tag on a little green turtle. Last time wasn't so successful. Let we see. Well, we were here before the sunrise, but the sunrise now, Cha! So, if you're seeing this, just know we succeed. We get you. We're ready. We're ready. Some people come out from town and they reach last. But don't worry about that. We won't put them in. We won't sell them out in video. Some people come out from Sotes and they reach first, and some come from Grand Anse and they reach last. but everybody reach on time. This man come and open the beach. Like he a night watchman. What to show all your New Jersey? Watch my New Jersey. Oh, brand new. Brand new, straight out of the. Oh, you do a hand left? Watch, I'm showing off my New Jersey. Watch it back. Whoosh. Just how the Jersey look good. We catching fast. I turn too fast.
Yeah. Yes, that's right.
Pause. Honestly, I go way back into front because I like the back. What you trying?
Yep, so we got some of the team together again. Unfortunately, everybody couldn't be there. And we are back at it. We went a bit earlier this time, and the boys were in the water at 7 a.m. It was cold. Thank God I was on the boat.
And at Tevin? At Tevin, bye. Look, Benson there, suckling. And look me, I on the boat today, high and dry, with my new shot with the turtles on it. Listen, by the second day, we will catch one today. Positive manifestations. The last time I say only a little thing we will catch a little thing. This time we will catch 2 nice ones. So I'll get a video. If you've seen this, we catch it, we get the video. If you didn't see this, well, I will send me talk right now.
It took a minute, but they did catch one. The water in Grand Anse is too shallow. So even though they encounter a few of these juvenile green turtles there, because of the shallow water, they would swim away really fast. There's also a lot of human activity there and a lot of boat activity. So it's rather difficult to catch a green on Grand Anse Beach, but they were successful. They are the best in the business. We've done a lot of work together over the years.
Alright. Juvenile green. Alright, then I thought you said 35. Let me see. We might have to have any go do it.
Breakfast ready?
I was eating breakfast.
Where you going? You going up? The turtle grass in his mouth like he read the brief.
You know the restraint when you lock the shoulder for these little ones. I just put them on my hands.
That used to be a barnacle.
Yeah.
So we had a smaller team, but this turtle was big enough to take the tag. So pulled the team back together. Everybody was on the boat helping one way or the other. We did the usual collection of biometrics. I said she was 39, but she was actually 42. Yeah, if you're not new to the channel or you've seen our open season movie, you'd know we've recently done satellite tracking on hawksbill turtles, adult hawksbill. So the tag we use on them is a bit larger. But for the green turtle, we got some smaller tags. So this side is okay. The tag itself is not heavy. And of course, you know, the buoyancy in the sea is really good. But we didn't want to put a big tag on this small turtle to create extra turbulence when it's swimming. So we had a size limit that I could work with, and this one was big enough, as you'll see. I also implanted a microchip and put on some flipper tags so we can identify in the future, since we're putting the satellite tag on our carapace. And when she changes scoots, it will fall off eventually. And again, I took a blood sample to add to that normal turtle database, and let's see where our DNA would lead us and what familial traits she carries. It's a blind stick, but I'm really experienced doing this. If you're not familiar with sea turtle anatomy, you should really do a lot of review before going out there and sticking a wild animal. As you can see, it's pretty straightforward for me. Yeah, it's definitely not the same as taking a blood sample from a dog or a horse or something, but it's still a similar concept, you know. Okay, so I'm going to give you a mild tutorial in how we apply a satellite tag. So you can see me brushing off the carapace there. That's to get off all the lally and the gunk. Then we're going to wash it off and then wipe it off before moving on to the next step. But before really getting deep into explaining it, let me tell you, we apply the satellite tag. We're going to use an epoxy. It's not harmful to the animal. But what's going to happen is we use on top of the carapace, which is the shell. The turtles are going to change the scutes, which is like large scales, over a period of time. So even though we apply this tag, it's not going to stay on the turtle forever. Hopefully, we can get 2 years out of it. Hopefully, may come off before that. Green turtles do not go into caves and holes. So maybe it stay up to 2 years. We will see. Only time will tell. You can see here I'm gently sanding the carapace. This is to get a lot of the holes out in the scute. You have a lot of dead tissue on the top. And after I sand it, we clean it out, really wipe it. And then you go again. You have to sand a few. Now, with green turtles, they have scutes that are connecting with each other. So that space between the scute or the sutra, if you don't understand scute, it's this big scale. That sutra, you need to be careful when you're sanding there. So it might look as if I'm sanding hard, but I'm not. And that area would be sensitive. You see the turtle is volunteering, although it's mild restraint. It's not really giving out, which means it's not in pain when we're doing this. Yeah, after we clean it, we have to apply this epoxy resin and fiberglass sheet. The fiberglass had to be prepared before. I also chose a spot, which was the highest spot on the back. That way, when the turtle comes up to take a breath, the antenna from the satellite tag will be out of the water and it can send a signal to any satellite passing by. So it is a step by step and a timed protocol. You can see here we're going to be making a base on the satellite tag itself with putty, and then we're going to put this up in shape and apply it to the top of that epoxy base we already put on the carapace. This then we have to wait a while for it to dry. The different manufacturers would give different instructions. But the idea is you put it down there on the carapace and make sure it's firmly attached. Leave it to dry. Then we move on to the other steps where we add more fiberglass and epoxy around to secure it in. Again, this is not painful to the animal. You see that it's mildly restrained. One of the things you have to make sure is you make it as aerodynamic as possible. So you always consider the way the turtle's swimming through the water. And after you've done that and it's hardened, it's only takes some maybe 10, 15 minutes. Then we apply again on an epoxy resin. We apply that fiberglass sheeting around the sides just to connect the top layer to that bottom base that we've already put down. And that keeps it sturdy in there. I also do it in a way that the water flows over. Yeah, but if your memory is not too good, you don't have to worry. Each of the tags come with an application kit. All you got to make sure you have enough people to help. You can see here Benson is helping, Christy is helping, Claire. Melissa is actually reading out the instructions. And although I've done this multiple times before, I still read all the steps out step by step. You can see while we're doing it. Um, you do have some leeway where you can choose how you do what, how much of what you put, where you put that. And then with experience, you get better at it. So we're a pretty effective team now. Yep, so following the recommended timelines, all the steps complete, we take just over an hour to do this. Sometimes it can take longer based on some of the materials you're using, but this thought was very cooperative, so pretty even straightforward. You can see us finishing up there. It was really windy, so I have to take away the original audio as best as I could. It was really windy. You can see someone's photo documenting. We're just touching up. You're going to see it in a while, but the last phase when you apply this tag in order to keep it from being filled with algae and barnacles, we put an anti-fouling paint on it. We're going to put that in a little while when everything is dry. And that'll be the last step before we release this turtle. But yeah, it was a fun endeavor. Took a lot of time, took some patience. But I'll be interested in what data we get back. Now, juvenile green turtles at that stage, they normally forage in the same area for a while before moving on to their subadult grounds. So maybe a year or two, this turtle would still be there. And then we'll know where it goes to. Yeah, the blood samples would probably tell us where it came from, but the satellite tag would tell us where it is. And if it was to migrate in that period while the tag is still on, then we know where it's going to go to for the next step. Green turtle life cycle, basically the hatchlings, they hatch on the beach somewhere. They swim off into the open ocean. Most of them from our region going to the Sargasso Seas, that's around Bermuda area. Spend maybe a few years there, come back in as a small, maybe 20 centimeter turtle, come into one of these recruiting habitats where they eat on seagrass for a while. They eat as much as they could, get to a certain size, and then they go into this juvenile habitat where they stay for a long time and become subadults, and then they move away into a subadult habitat where they feed up, feed up, feed up, because green turtles are the second largest species of turtle in the world. Only the leatherback is larger than them. So they get pretty big as an adult. And then when they're adults, they come back to their nesting habitat and they usually nest where they were born. So where they hatched is where they will nest. So in that period of the middle ground, we want to see where our juvenile green turtles would be going to, because the juvenile green turtles we see in Grenada did not hatch in Grenada and will most likely not be nesting in Grenada. So that's why the data we collect with this would be really important, knowing what our turtles are doing, where they go to. If the satellite is sensitive enough based on what's passing by, we'd also see the small pocket habitat which it likes where it forages, because they don't move a lot when they're that small. But yeah, back to applying the tag now. You can see we're putting on the anti-fouling agent. It's a nice, well, with blue. I don't know if it comes in a different color. Most likely do. But we have this really cool blue one that we use. We're just going to cover everything. You have a saltwater sensor on the tag and a light sensor. So we're going to make sure we don't paint these, but we're going to cover everything else with this anti-fouling. And everybody kind of got an opportunity to paint a little bit, because it's the last phase. We're successful. We got the tag on. Everybody's happy. The turtle's just cool being happy being there. So we're going to paint everything and leave it to dry for a little while. This sometimes can take a few minutes more to extend the satellite tag application from maybe an hour to even as much as 2 hours. But remember, sea turtles breathe air. They're reptiles. They can be out of the water for a long time. We don't want to give them additional stress that's unnecessary. But you see, the animal is not responding, he's just there. We put a block over his eye. It's basically like in a hibernated state. So it's really cool. You can walk on it very peacefully. Must tell you though, if it was a hawksbill or a loggerhead turtle, it would be biting and fighting. But green turtles are pretty placid. The other thing I wanted to mention and give a shout out to was the Eco Dive, because they did a fundraiser to make this happen. Because we collaborate a lot with Ocean Spirits, so shout out to Ocean Spirits again for their work on sea turtle conservation. Benson and Tevin, they had to leave what they were doing to come and join. They were divers, but most of us just volunteered to be there. So it was really cool. Everybody, Melissa, you see out there. Karim and Kate was there earlier, but unfortunately they weren't there in this time when we actually got the one to put the tag on. But they did a lot of work too. True out to Karim, our youngest turtle warrior on the team. He's actually really good at it. But yeah, and of course, well, me, I'm always there, so I don't have to thank myself. I'm just happy that we were successful with this one. And yeah, before you know it, time to release the turtle. If you notice that we hold the turtle in the water a bit before releasing it, especially with its juveniles, sometimes when you had them with the water so long, they take a while to take a breath. So you don't want to just startle them by throwing them back in the water, then they take a breath and it fills their lungs with water. So we hold it for a while till it takes a proper breath and then we release it. So that's why we're holding it on the surface that long. Devin was the cameraman for the release, but I guess he did not expect it to swim away that fast. You can see the tag does not bother it at all. It's swimming pretty normal as a turtle would swim. We attempted to catch another one after, but we had no luck. Only saw one of these big crayfishes. What do you think about this lobster, yeah? I would advise you to hold them with your bare hand, though.
My friend, no.
How are you doing today, sir?
Yep, and that was it. We call it a
One
day.
small
For
step
more
for man.
information on this turtle we tagged, you can look at Ocean Spirits on their social media. You can also check out Eco Dive on their social media. They're on Facebook, Instagram, all the stuff. Even on some of my Instagram and Dr. Carter stuff, there are articles and other things on the turtle. So with time, we'll see how it goes.
So, we was a little bit successful, yeah? We get one. We didn't get two. We was looking for two. But don't worry. Now, many might have a part two to this. I don't know what footage you get. Hopefully, I get some footage too. I'm gonna see this after. Let's put it before. Well.